Hello, this is the introduction video for ecosystem change in California. In this part of the activity, you're going to watch a PowerPoint called Ecosystem Change in California, and you're going to answer a worksheet. Here's what the worksheet looks like, and you can find this attached to the activities in your assignment. So let's get started. Ecosystem change in California. In the next 6 weeks, we're going to be looking at how ecosystems have changed in California. Specifically, we're going to be looking at something called the water hyacinth. So first, we need to talk about what is ecosystem change. So what is an ecosystem? An ecosystem is a community of interacting organisms in their physical environment. So if we just look at the interacting organisms in the San Francisco estuary, we have fish, we have birds, we have invertebrates, all living in this wonderful aquatic environment. And since the introduction of man, specifically Europeans, this whole system has changed, and we're going to look at that change. Humans have brought a change in the use of the land, from being more agricultural or slight agricultural from the Indians, to mining, to urban and industrial sources, which have changed the land and how it is used and what is put into the water. We are specifically going to look at how the ecosystem is changing due to a water plant called the water hyacinth, which is a beautiful water plant but is not native to California. What does it mean not to be native? It means that it is not growing here. It is not its natural habitat. It was introduced to California from a different place. Where was it introduced from? It was introduced from the Amazon River Basin in South America. It was introduced to the United States in 1884 at the Cotton States Exposition in New Orleans, Louisiana. The water hyacinth will grow in a variety of aquatic habitats, including lakes, ponds, rivers, wetlands, and marshes. And as you can see, it can grow very, very well. It grows most prolifically, which means it grows very well in water with high nutrient content, and again, in the Bay Area, we have a lot of agriculture, and so we have a high nutrient content from the runoff from fertilizers in this area. So water hyacinth can grow very well in this area. As you can see, water hyacinth can cover large areas of water. It can withstand drastic fluctuations in water level, flow rates, acidity, and low nutrient levels. These characteristics make it a popular plant for residential water gardens, which is one of the reasons that it is spread throughout the United States. People carry it from pond to pond and then release it, or its seeds will get released into the water, and then it can take over because it can live in a variety of habitats. It was reported in California in 1904, and this is a picture of water hyacinth in our delta right here in patches. Humans have been the main agent of the species spread around the world since the late 1800s as an ornamental pond plant. And it is a beautiful pond plant. One of the most productive plants on Earth. It is free-floating but sometimes rooted in fresh water. Roots of the plants absorb metal pollutants of wastewater and enhance the quality of the water. They store most of the heavy metals in their bladders, followed by their stems and leaves, followed by their roots. Transportation of metals occurs. So this plant is a good plant. It can actually clean the water of heavy metals and pollutants and keep it fresh. This is a distribution of water hyacinth in the United States. And again, it was introduced in California in 1904. And it was introduced in Louisiana in 1884. So the question is the water hyacinth a problem for California and for the Delta, which is where we are right now? That's what we'll look at in this next 6 assignments and see if we can come to some kind of conclusion about that.